Welcome to Brothers RC. I finally finished it. This thing is done and it's super freaking sweet. Absolutely love this thing. It crawls amazing, and I can't say enough good things about the AX8650 or the Injora tarantula kit that are used to build this truck. I've done a ton of modifications to the kit and the AX8650. If you want to see any of that, check out my previous videos. So we'll top over the garage and get a closer look at the final modifications that I did. Then we're going to take it outside to my old course and get a real good look at the truck and its performance. Now that I know this thing functions correctly, there's just a couple more things to do. One of the things I've done is I threw some detail on the wheels. As you can see there, they came with, these silver stripes in here. I didn't love them, but they look kind of radical. So I went ahead and Sharpied a few of them to give it some red detail. Literally just take a Sharpie and go over them a couple times. Next step is to put the panels on. They're dry and they look pretty cool. The contrast with the shiny parts is really cool. I'm also going to leave the screws, shiny, so that there's a little bit of contrast there as well. So except for the hood here where I had to notch it out a little bit, the fit and finish of this kit has been great. This has been a really nice product from Injora, so I give them 2 thumbs up on that. I don't love how the back is open here, so I went ahead and took some cardboard and measured out a panel. Then I transferred that to Lexan and cut it out. And now I got myself a panel for the back here, which I think finishes it off nice. Covers up the electronics, so it definitely looks a little better. Okay, got the panel drilled and put on. That looks pretty darn good. Time for the light bar. I don't love the look of these LEDs being exposed. Well, maybe I'll try to find a different one later, but anyhow, let's just get it installed for now. One thing I like to use when I'm cleaning up wires is Gorilla Tape instead of zip ties. With zip ties, you got the big old knob that sticks out after you pull it together. With Gorilla Tape, you can cut a tiny piece off, get it really small, and then you don't have that big knob where the zip tie meets up. I use it for things like making fake tie downs and stuff as well. It works really well. As you can see there, it pretty much disappears. That little light is super bright. Man, it's gonna really light stuff up at night for sure. Don't drive my trucks very often at night, but that thing will definitely light it up. This thing's almost done. Just a couple finishing touches here. Now for the most important sticker of all. That's right. Fuck Joe Biden. Oh yeah, did I mention fuck Joe Biden? All right, let's talk about this truck. So I got the 1.2 inch wheels and tires on here, but it says in the listing they're 1.3, and they match up to the other 1.2 wheels and tires I've got. So I don't know who's right. 1.2, 1.3, I don't know. Who gives a shit? They're pretty freaking cool. They work really well. The Swamp Claws tires, they're just fantastic. These Swamp Claw tires stick to the rocks around here like nobody's business. They're fantastic. Can't say enough good things about them so far. I'm digging this jungle scene out here. It's looking pretty cool on the camera. I'm not sure how the video will turn out, but I like it so far. This thing really does have a great name, the Tarantula, because it really moves like a tarantula over rocks and stuff. Just super freaking cool. If you're new to O Brothers RC, you really should think about subscribing. I got some cool builds coming up, and we're going to talk about that when we get back to the studio. Man, this course is washed out. It's got some huge holes like this one here, but it is definitely putting this little guy to the test. I'm going to have to get down here and clean this thing out. I forgot how fun it is. I've been using my new course and forgot how fun it is to drive down here. Golly, this thing is capable. All right, let's hit some rock sections and see what this thing really can do. Here's a tricky section. That servo is fantastic. Man, what a deal. Moving this whole buggy around and it's got no problem doing it. This thing's got a ton of weight in it and it's just killing it. Can't say enough good things about the 370 motor and this Austar. It is absolutely awesome. 80 bucks, are you freaking kidding me? Man, it is mental. All right, I think we've seen how good it looks and how good it performs. Let's go ahead and take it back to the studio. Pretty freaking cool, right? It took a lot of effort to make this truck in this video. If you could just show a little bit of effort by pushing that like and subscribe button and tapping the bell to get notified of my future videos, you won't regret it. Speaking of future builds, I'm either going to do this Batman car and this RGT, or I'm going to take this MB24 and combine it with an scx-24 and come up with something pretty cool. Make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified when I post my next build. And remember, when you think RC, think, damn, O Brothers RC is killing it.